Hello all, I am the Holland Phantom, and for today's video we're going to be celebrating with our 3rd annual Christmas battle, featuring 2 decks from the 2024 format. On one side, we've got the Gardevoir EX deck, going against the Chien Pao EX deck on the other side. And as a special rule, in between turns, Delibird will be delivering a Christmas present in the form of an item card that both players have to use, just to make the battle that little bit more magical. So we'll see which of these 2 decks can take the victory today. But before we begin, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel and to my Twitter account, at Holland_Phantom, so you don't miss out on any new Pokemon TCG content. And now with that out of the way, let's get into the battle! And here we go, the battle has started, with both players flipping over their starting Pokemon. On the Gardevoir side, we've got Ralts as the active Pokemon, and on the Chien Pao side, we've got Chien Pao as the active Pokemon. The Gardevoir side is going first, activating both a Nest Ball and a Buddy Poffin to search the deck for up to 3 basic Pokemon to put on the bench. And now the player's going to be choosing 2 more Ralts and a Klefki all coming down. The Ralts is going to be the main source of draw power and energy acceleration once they evolve into Kirlia and Gardevoir. Let's see what else the player can do for their first turn. There we see a Psychic Energy coming down to the active Pokemon, and then discarding it to pay the retreat cost to promote Klefki. And now with the ability Mischievous Lock in play, neither player can use the abilities on their basic Pokemon. Now the player passes their turn, and there we see the first Christmas gift. It's going to be a Pokedex. So both players get to look at the top 2 cards of their deck. They can choose one of those cards to keep in their hand, and then the other one goes to the bottom of the deck. So pretty good card starting off. And now over to the other side, let's see what the Chien Pao player can do. Okay, they're going to be starting off by putting a Frigibax down on the bench, followed by a Nest Ball. Actually, 2 Nest Balls. To search the deck for 2 more basic Pokemon to put down. And the player's going to be choosing a Palkia V and a Radiant Greninja. Some powerful water Pokemon coming down. And this Frigibax is going to be the main energy accelerator once it evolves into Baxcalibur. Okay, and now there we see the supporter card Irida. The player can search the deck for any water Pokemon and an item card to add to their hand. So they're going to be choosing Baxcalibur and Rare Candy. So this Frigibax can evolve on the following turn. Although the player cannot search their deck for any water energies with the Chien Pao ability because of the Klefki shutting it down. Okay, there we see the manual attachment of water energy coming down to the active Chien Pao, and that's going to be it. Turn passes, and now there we see the next Christmas gift coming through. It's going to be Grabber. So both players look at their opponent's hands, choose 1 Pokemon they find there to put at the bottom of the deck. So there goes the Baxcalibur that the player just added, along with the Gardevoir EX. So both are the main Stage 2 Pokemon going to the bottom of the deck for both players. And now the turn's going to be coming back to the Gardevoir side. Let's see what the player can do. There we see the supporter card Artven. The player searches their deck for a tool card and an item card. They're going to be choosing the Technical Machine Evolution and an Earthen Vessel to search the deck for some more energy cards. Okay, there's the Earthen Vessel coming down. They have to discard a card from their hand to activate it, so they discard a Pokemon, and now they can get some more Psychic Energies. There's 1, and there's 2. And we do know that they have the Technical Machine Evolution in their hands, so they can evolve 2 of their Ralts this turn into Kirlia. There's the energy coming out to the active Klefki, along with the Technical Machine Evolution. Now it just makes some more space on the bench to bring down the Manaphy, and there's the attack. Evolution. To evolve 2 of their Ralts into Kirlia. And now they can activate the ability Refinement on the following turn to start drawing some more cards out of the deck. Okay, the TM is discarded, and here comes the next Christmas gift coming through. Let's see what the Delibird is going to be delivering this time. It's going to be Cram-O-Matic. So both players have to discard an item card to activate this ability. Oh! Both players have to discard really strong item cards. The Gardevoir player discards their A-Spec, the Unfair Stamp, and the Chien Pao player has to discard the Rare Candy that they just got. Although they both got the heads on the coin flips, so they can search their deck for any card that they want. There's the chosen cards, they don't have to reveal them. And I'm thinking that the Chien Pao player might be getting another Irida to once again search the deck for the Rare Candy and the Baxcalibur, as they lost both of those cards over the last turn. So let's see what they can do. Yeah, there's the Irida, once again searching the deck for any item card in Pokemon. There's another Rare Candy. And the Baxcalibur coming back into the player's hand, although they still cannot use any abilities from their Chien Pao or their Radiant Greninja. But there's a Rare Candy to evolve the Frigibax into its final form, and now they can accelerate the water energies from their hand. Okay, there's a water energy coming down to the active Chien Pao to fully power it up. And this might be the turn. Actually, another Chien Pao comes down to the bench. And there's the attack. Hail Blade, discarding both of the energy cards to take the KO against Klefki to take the first prize card. And now the player's going to be having access to their basic Pokemon abilities. Okay, another Ralts comes into the active spot now. And here's the next Christmas gift. It's going to be Energy Lotto. So both players are going to be looking at the top 7 cards of their deck, and then keeping any energy card that they find in their hand. So let's see what they get. Nothing and nothing. Actually, both players totally missed. No energies get added. Again, over to the other side. The player already has 2 Kirlia, so they can draw some more cards. There's the first one activating Refinement, discarding a Psychic Energy to draw 2 cards out of the deck. And there's another Arven. Once again, searching the deck for an item card and a tool card. So the player's going to be searching for another Earthen Vessel and another Technical Machine Evolution. So they might be trying to evolve into their Gardevoir now. Actually, never mind. They're going to be using Earthen Vessel to discard the TM Evolution to get another Psychic Energy and a second Psychic Energy. This Gardevoir deck does play mostly Psychic Energies, but it also plays 2 Darkness Energies for the Monkey Dory. Okay, there's the next Refinement, discarding the other Psychic Energy, drawing another 2 cards out of the deck. And now the active one evolves into a third Kirlia, and there's another Refinement once again, discarding another Psychic Energy to draw another 2 cards out of the deck. Do they have the Gardevoir to start attacking? Okay, there we see a Screamtail coming down, and one of the Kirlia does evolve. Gardevoir activates the ability Psychic Embrace. They can attach Psychic Energies from the discard pile onto their Psychic Pokemon. So 2 Psychic Energies come down to the active Kirlia, but it does take 20 damage per energy, so it's a total of 40 damage. Now Kirlia is going to be discarding both of the energies to retreat. And the player is going to be promoting their Screamtail. It's going to be the main attacker for this turn. There's another Psychic Embrace, getting 2, 3, 4 energies onto the Screamtail, so it's going to be taking a total of 80 damage. But it can hit with its Roaring Scream attack. Roaring Scream does 20 damage for every damage counter on the Screamtail, so it can hit for a total of 160 damage onto any Pokemon on the opponent's side. There's the attack, Roaring Scream, taking the KO against the benched Baxcalibur, and taking their own prize card, and now both players are tied, 5 prizes remaining apiece. And now let's see what the next Christmas gift is going to be. Here it comes. Oh, and it's going to be a Hypnotoxic Laser! So both active Pokemon are automatically poisoned, which means that the Screamtail is going to be getting KO'd, as it only has 10 HP left. The Gardevoir player also puts the Chien Pao to sleep because of the Hypnotoxic Laser. In between turns, both Pokemon take 10 damage, and that's going to be it for the Screamtail. It gets KO'd by poison, which means that Chien Pao takes her second prize card. Okay, now the Gardevoir player has to promote another Pokemon between turns. So they're going to be promoting the Manaphy. And now here's the sleep check. Okay, the player does get heads, so Chien Pao does wake up. Over to the other side now. The player puts a Bidoof onto their bench. And now they can finally activate their ability, Shivery Chill, to search the deck for up to 2 water energies to add to their hand. There they are, which means that Greninja can also use its own ability to discard one of those cards and draw 2 cards out of the deck. Oh, but first, there we see a supporter card, Cypher Maniac's Code Breaking. They can search the deck for any 2 cards to place on top of the deck. So between this supporter and the Radiant Greninja, they can basically search out any 2 cards out of the deck this turn. Okay, there's the 2 cards going to the top. And there we go, Concealed Cards, discarding a Water Energy to draw those 2 cards. And let's see what they got. There we see another Frigibax coming down to the bench to make up for the one that was just KO'd. And now Palkia is going to be evolving into its V-Star form. And now it activates the V-Star ability, Star Portal, to get up to 3 water energies from the discard pile to attach onto their Pokemon. There we see 2 water energies coming down to the active Chien Pao. And the third one is going to be coming down onto the Radiant Greninja. Again, there we see the manual attachment. Second energy coming into the Greninja as well. And there's the attack. Hail Blade, discarding Oops, it looks like that should have been 2 energy cards, not just 1. Looks like there might have been a bit of a misplay. Let's see if we can make up for that one. So, there's another prize taken by the Chien Pao player. Here's the next Christmas gift, Pokemon Rescue. Both players get a Pokemon out of the discard pile back into their hands. There's going to be the Screamtail and the Frigibax. Okay, now back over to the Gardevoir side. Let's see what they can do. They do have that Screamtail, so they can power it up and take another KO this turn. And there's the third Arven being activated, getting back a searching the deck for a Night Stretcher and a Bravery Charm. Okay, and here we see the Night Stretcher to get back a Pokemon or energy card from the discard pile, and it's going to be the Manaphy to protect the bench from a possible Greninja attack. Once again, there comes the Screamtail down onto the bench. And then we see a Refinement, discarding Buddy Buddy Poffin to draw 2 cards. And there's the next Refinement, discarding another Buddy Buddy Poffin to draw another 2 cards. Followed by an Ultra Ball. The player's going to be discarding a TM Devolution and Professor Turo's Scenario for any Pokemon out of the deck. And the Pokemon chosen is going to be the Monkey Dory. So with this card, they can start moving some damage counters from their side of the field to their opponent's side of the field. There's the Monkey Dory coming down to the bench. And there's a manual attachment, a Darkness Energy onto the Monkey Dory to activate the ability Adrenabrain, moving 3 damage counters off the bench Kirlia onto the bench Chien Pao on the other side. So it's within KO range of a Gardevoir attack. And there's a Psychic Embrace from the Gardevoir, getting 2 energy onto the Kirlia. It's going to be taking 40 damage. But now it also has enough energy to pay the retreat cost. And it looks like it's going to be the Screamtail once again. And now Screamtail is also going to be getting the Bravery Charm, which gives it an extra 50 HP. So it can take on a little more damage to hit for a bigger Roaring Scream attack. There's another Psychic Embrace, giving 5 energy onto the Screamtail. That's going to be a total of 100 damage. So it's going to be hitting for a total of 200 damage with its own attack. Yeah, there's all the damage coming down. And there's the attack. Roaring Scream to take the KO against the opposing Chien Pao and taking 2 prizes. Okay, so it looks like the misplay with the energy on the previous turn actually did not matter, as the Chien Pao was immediately KO'd. Okay, the next Chien Pao now comes into the active spot. And here's the next Christmas gift. It's going to be a red card. With this card, both players have to shuffle away their hands and draw 4 cards apiece. So it's a huge disruption to both sides. There's the cards being drawn, so let's see what the Chien Pao player can do. Although they can still get some energy out of the deck with the Chien Pao ability and draw some more with the Greninja ability. So probably won't affect them too much. Yeah, there's a Shivery Chill. Searching the deck for 2 water energies to add to the hand. And there's Concealed Cards. Discarding one of those water energies to draw 2 cards out of the deck. And let's see what they can do. Do they have another Baxcalibur? Not yet, but there we see Bibarel to evolve the benched Bidoof. And now Greninja's going to be getting a 3rd water energy to fully power it up. Although the player still has their Chien Pao stuck in the active spot. There we see an Ultra Ball, discarding 2 Buddy Buddy Poffins from the hand for any Pokemon from the deck. And it's going to be the Pheasantipity EX. They can use this Pokemon to draw some more cards. The player's going to be trying to dig through their deck for their Rare Candy and Baxcalibur. Okay, there's a Hisuian Heavy Ball to look at the prize cards for any basic Pokemon. Oh, but they didn't have any, so they just put the prizes back down. And now there we see Bibarel's ability, Industrious Incisors, to draw into the player that has 5 cards in their hand, followed by Pheasantipity's ability to draw another 3 cards out of the deck. Did they get the cards that they need? Oh, they have a Prime Catcher to bring up their opponent's Manaphy into the active spot, and they can also switch out their Chien Pao for the powered-up Radiant Greninja, so they can take another prize this turn. There's the attack. Moonlight Shuriken, discarding 2 water energies from Greninja to take the KO against Manaphy. And there's the 4th prize card taken by the Chien Pao player. Alright, there we see the Screamtail coming back into the active spot. It can deal 200 damage with its Roaring Scream attack to any Pokemon on the opponent's side. But first, there's the Christmas gift. Oh, and it's a Field Blower! That is exactly what they do not need. With the Field Blower, they have to discard the Bravery Charm, which means that Screamtail now only has 90 HP, so it gets KO'd by all the damage it had. So the Chien Pao player takes another prize card. The Gardevoir player is really falling behind. Okay, they're going to be sending up another Kirlia, and now they activate the Monkey Dory's Adrenabrain to move 30 damage off Kirlia onto the opposing Frigibax, and now they activate the Super Rod to search the discard pile for the Screamtail, Manaphy, and just those 2 cards to shuffle back into the deck. So let's see if they can dig out the Screamtail for this turn. And now they receive an Iono. So both players shuffle their hands, place them at the bottom of the deck, and then draw 1 card for each of their remaining prize cards. So Gardevoir draws 3, and Chien Pao only draws 1. Okay, there's a Refinement, discarding a Monkey Dory from the hand to draw 2 cards out of the deck. And there's a Radiant Greninja for the Gardevoir side. It activates its own ability, discarding a Psychic Energy to draw another 2 cards. Followed by the final Refinement, to draw another 2 cards out of the deck. That's a total of 6 additional cards being drawn this turn. And next, there we see the Psychic Embrace, getting 2 energy into the active Kirlia to pay the retreat cost. But first it has to take the 40 damage. There we go. And it looks like Gardevoir might have to be the main attacker. Yeah, there it goes. It's the strongest one so far, and the one with the most HP. Although with enough energy, Chien Pao can also take the KO against it. There's Psychic Embrace, getting 3 energy onto the Gardevoir to fully power it up. But it is going to be taking 60 damage from that, bringing it down to 250 HP remaining. And there's the attack. Miracle Force, taking the KO against Greninja, and taking the 4th prize card. So Gardevoir is still behind by 1 prize, 2 prizes remaining to 1. And now Chien Pao comes back into the active spot, but first there we see the Christmas gift once again, and it's going to be Sacred Ash. So both players can take up to 5 Pokemon from the discard piles to shuffle back into their decks. Let's see what they're going to be choosing. It's going to be a Monkey Dory, Klefki, and Fluttermane, and Baxcalibur, Chien Pao, and Radiant Greninja. It looks like that was it for both players. They have no more Pokemon in their discard piles. So let's see if this Frigibax can evolve into Baxcalibur this turn, as the Chien Pao player does not have any energy on their side of the field. There we see Iron Bundle coming onto the bench, followed by the Chien Pao ability, Shivery Chill, to search the deck for 2 more water energies. Plus they still have access to the Bibarel and Serendipity abilities to draw some more cards out of the deck. There's the manual attachment onto the active Pokemon. There's Industrious Incisors, drawing 3 cards out of the deck. And there's Serendipitty's Flip the Script to draw another 3 cards out of the deck. And now Iron Bundle activates the ability Hyper Blow to force out the Gardevoir out of the active spot. And now the Gardevoir player is going to be promoting the Radiant Greninja, as it has the most HP. Speaking of Radiant Greninja, the Chien Pao player places their own Greninja back down, discarding a Water Energy to draw 2 more cards. Do they have it yet? Okay, there we see an Earthen Vessel, discarding Buddy Buddy Poffin for 2 more energy cards. Okay, there we see a Lightning Energy. And looks like that was it. They still don't have the Rare Candy or Baxcalibur, it looks like. Oh, but they might have it. Let's see what they can get with this Pokestop. They activate the ability, discarding the top 3 cards of the deck. Ultra Ball, Baxcalibur, and a Rare Candy. Okay, this should be the game. The player can use the Ultra Ball to search out the Baxcalibur, discarding a Bidoof and a Bibarel. They should have it because they just shuffled it back in with the Sacred Ash. Yeah, there it is. Oh, actually, do they have enough water energy in their hand? They only have a lightning energy, I think. There's a Rare Candy to evolve the Frigibax. Can they attack this turn? Oh yeah, that is going to be the game. There's a Superior Energy Retrieval, discarding 2 cards from the hand for up to 4 energies from the discard pile. And with that, they can accelerate all those energy onto the Chien Pao to take the final KO and the final prize. Yeah, there's the ability Super Cold. Giving, yeah, looks like all the energy onto the Chien Pao for a total of 5 energy. And there's the final attack, Hailed Blade, discarding everything for 300 damage to take the final prize card. And there's the handshake. Chien Pao is your winner. So what did you guys think of that battle? Let me know down in the comments below. And be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share this video to help this channel grow and reach new viewers. Thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, this is the Hall and Phantom saying Merry Christmas.